All right. Tuesday, Ivanka Trump broke her silence. 3 words. Sorry, Dad. According to court documents filed Saturday, Judge Patricia Michaels ordered U.S. Marshals to arrest 2 members of the defense team, not witnesses, not bystanders, the attorneys themselves. At stake, $1.2 billion in a civil forfeiture case. 23 witnesses are now cooperating. Ivanka is reportedly one of them. I've reviewed the filings, 147 pages from Saturday alone, plus Monday's response and this morning's emergency hearing transcript. This is no longer just a legal story. It's a family fracture unfolding in open court. Let's walk through what the documents actually show. Ivanka Trump, former White House advisor, former Trump Organization executive, daughter of the former president. Federal prosecutors allege a coordinated effort to obstruct a multi-year financial fraud investigation. The claim: members of the defense team crossed the line from legal representation into conspiracy. Weeks ago, grand jury indictments expanded. 3 new defendants were added. Shortly after, text messages surfaced between lead defense counsel and a cooperating witness, communication allegedly barred by court order. Then, Saturday, Judge Michaels ordered the arrest of 2 defense attorneys. Marshals arrived at their homes by Sunday morning. 15 minutes after the arrest order, Ivanka filed a sealed declaration. The phrase, "Sorry, Dad," wasn't the full statement. It was reportedly how she opened it. Page 34 of Saturday's filing states, counsel for the defendant made direct contact with Witness 7 on at least 4 occasions between January 18 and January 29, 2026, in violation of this court's protective order. That is the court's finding. On page 89, text messages are cited between lead defense attorney Marcus Wellington and an intermediary allegedly relaying messages to Witness 7. One message reads, "She needs to understand the consequences of her current trajectory." Another, "If she testifies as planned, the family situation becomes irreversible." Prosecutors argue this is witness tampering language. The filing also notes that the intermediary, identified as Ivanka Trump's former chief of staff, received $47,000 from a newly formed Delaware LLC just weeks before the communications began. Judge Michaels wrote, "The temporal proximity of the LLC formation, the payments, and the prohibited communications creates an inference this court cannot ignore." The defense argues the payments were legitimate consulting fees. The prosecution suggests they were part of a coordinated obstruction effort. Saturday, 4:47 p.m. Arrest order issued. By evening, both attorneys were in custody. Emergency motions followed within hours. Legal experts across the spectrum agree on one point: arresting defense counsel is rare. Some say the evidence must be strong. Others argue the speed of the arrests may raise appeal issues. Both interpretations exist. Ivanka's declaration was filed under seal and granted protective status the same evening. The court cited witness safety considerations. 6 pages of the filing remain fully redacted. That level of sealing is unusual in financial cases. Her attorneys have issued no public comment. Ivanka has made no public statement beyond the reported opening line. Meanwhile, public attacks on her credibility have been documented in court filings. What exactly did Ivanka say under oath? Who are the other cooperating witnesses? What is contained in the fully redacted pages? Are the witness safety concerns procedural and/or substantive? Upcoming hearings this week could determine whether parts of the sealed declaration are released. If obstruction is proven, this case expands far beyond financial fraud. If the arrests are overturned, it raises questions about judicial overreach. Either way, it sets precedent regarding attorney contact with witnesses under protective orders. This story is still developing. What we know: 2 defense attorneys are in custody. Ivanka Trump has filed a sworn declaration. The court found probable cause for obstruction. What we don't know: the full content of her testimony, the identities of additional cooperating witnesses, whether more charges are coming. The next court dates will be critical. This isn't over, not even close.